He calls himself the critic.
What I really want to speak about is a bunch of goddamn motherfuckers. Now this cocksucker.
Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Just a lazy fucking cunt.
What's up, everybody? Wednesday. It's the critic checking in. Oh, can't tell y'all. This video right here, he spent 13 minutes and 16 seconds talking about scat, defecation, bowel movements. Wow. Who the hell wants to hear that, Ken? And you wonder why we think you all crass and you just one repugnant old bastard, Ken. Yeah, you know, earlier my wife, when I was watching this, it's kind of funny, her AirPods, they linked up to my computer and she started hearing Ken. She goes, "Who's that old drunk man, a crazy old drunk man you're listening to?" I was like, "That's Stanky Shitstain." And she started laughing. She's going jogging, by the way, Ken. She jogs. It's alright, it's healthy. What else going on? 13 minutes. You know, if I didn't know better, the way he talks, you'd think his family were all trailer trash degenerates, some kind of just skags, you know? That's what they say around here, calling them skags. You look at who his people are, it looks like the only one is him. He's the only one. I bet he, like I always say, he's toxic Kent. He's toxic for a reason, y'all. God made him that way for some reason. I can't quite figure out why. Let's check in with him. Oh, by the way, I call you Stanky because look at that, y'all. That right there is 3 months of no bathing. Look at that layer. I've always said it needed to be bead blasted to clean him up. He looks like he's jizzed his hair. Looks like he's got like scat in there, some kind of defecation, probably mixed up with food grease and God knows what, piss. It's just stanky. And he gets in your car and he's like, "Oh, I got your perfumes going." Whoa. All right, what's up, Kent? Get up here. We're tired of looking at your stank. Here he comes.
Good doctor does.
Yeah, good doctor.
Let's talk about, you know, what you're peeing and what you're pooing and...
No.
And only...
Doctor might take a sample here and there, but man, when they don't just sit around talking scat, defecation, bowel movements, crap in the drawers. No, they don't talk about that, Ken. The only person that talks about that is you old weirdo.
Weirdo.
Yeah, that's right, weirdo.
Stuck up old biddies or shit like that.
That would be you, Stanky, an old biddy. Yeah.
If you think that women, when they're together with women, don't talk about everything that exudes or extretes from their body in great detail.
How many women have you talked about that with? Most women I know don't even want to approach that subject. Wives, girlfriends. Oh, I can't. I don't think you have much experience with women. I think you might have paid for a few, but I don't know, boy. Let's hear what you're gonna say now.
You've never had a woman in your life because they...
You haven't, Kent. Man, I'm tongue-tied, tongue twisted. That's some funny shit right there.
Do.
Yeah.
And you do with the men too. They will discuss it with their husbands. No, Ken. Is your wife a crazy woman? I remember you saying she was a lesbian. So something's up, a lesbian dating you. I think you might have been her beard. Usually not with boyfriends, but with a husband, they definitely will.
Yeah.
Because the husband needs to know. I have a need-to-know basis.
Yeah.
I've been married.
No. Well, maybe. We're looking.
Actually, I corrected my wife once when, because I was in there because it was a new doctor. I didn't want to, I didn't particularly trust him.
Trust him.
I have the right to be president special.
Good God.
That's some crazy shit. I've never heard that one. If you didn't trust your wife with a gynecologist, why didn't you have her see a woman? Why is it you go see a female doctor? I know they give you an option. They always give me the option. And in my opinion, if I want to see a doctor, I probably want to see a man because he knows more about male issues. Kent, you go on to see female doctors. We know why, because you a woman, you old woman. Ah.
She says my medical knowledge is greater. She was trying to...
Did I just hear that right? He claimed his medical knowledge, 1.5 Texas A&M dropout, is bigger, is better than someone who's been to 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, so like 2 years of rotations and internships. Yeah, no, Kent, hell no, not in a million years.
Tell the doctor that her periods were regular. And I interrupted and I said, no, hon, they're not. They're frequently off by 3 or 4 or 5 days.
Wow, you're tracking it. Dang, Jesus Christ. It's crazy. I like had a hard time just wrapping my brain around this whole story. It's like, this must be like a figment of his imagination. I don't think many women would put up with that shit. If anything, he dated some crazy lady or something. We're looking for her, Kent, because I want to use her as the capstone of this project. We'll give her like $500,000. Hell, I don't care. I got $1,000 I could blow just to end this shit because I'm tired of looking at you.
And there are a lot of women out there that are 28 days, or actually 21 days.
Can you imagine him going in with his wife or whatever she was into a doctor and telling him you know what you're doing and you want to watch him examine your wife? This is Jesus.
To 20,
Yeah.
right on the money, almost, right, usually frequently within either during the day or night. They will actually start. Some women are absolutely so predictable in their periods.
Sound like Kent was having menstrual cycle instead of his wife. Some confusing stuff right there. Well, we gotta cap this one off because it's just going on too long. I is wanting some attention. I want to check in. This to me was the strangest shit I've ever heard him say, or at least right up there in the top 10. He made sure he got to examine his wife with the doctor. Maybe he did the examination, showed the doctor how to do a proper gynecological exam. What a freak show. No, let's stay. I'll tell you something. What he uses when he's doing this is a filter. Because he did one at the Walmart. You can kind of see a little of that crusty stank right up. Oh God, look at that. Can't go there and ask him if they'll wash you down somewhere, like a car wash or something, man. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Stanky.
Okay? Simple as that.